Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of 3 Points with Carroll College Basketball. Today, we're joined by a player, Maddie Geritz, senior forward. How are you doing today?
Good. Yeah, ready to practice and ready to play tomorrow. So
Definitely. And then, obviously, we always, first things first, look back before we get ahead to tomorrow's game. And y'all went up to Providence, took on a tough Providence team. Coach Sayers said it was a really hard gym to play in, one of the biggest teams in the league that you'll face, ones that can match players like you and Jamie out there. We battled. You came away with a win. Kendall Keller had a great game. Jamie had a great game, a lot of rebounds. You were third in the team in scoring 9 for 10 free throws. That's great, Mark. So how'd that game go for y'all?
it was great. I was really happy we got out of there with a win. Obviously, it's hard to go on the road, your first game of conference, and go up against Providence. They're a great team, super well coached. Maldonado's a great player. They've got some young kids who are really good. So to get in and get a dub and get out of there was really good. So I was really proud of the girls, and it was a battle, but we came out, so I was really happy.
For sure. And then also just kind of looking back in the past, for you as a player, I remember asking you, and I'll clip it into this full video, but before the season, because you got to decide if you wanted to come back or not for Carroll, and I asked you about it, and you kind of said how you not a lot of players get the opportunity to contend for not only conference championships like you'll have, but a national championship like you're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to Coach Sayers. It was a kind of a tough decision, but ultimately, you have one shot at going and trying to win a national championship and play college basketball. So I know that we have a really good team this year, and we have a chance to go and win it all.
But now that kind of the season started, you got non-conference done, I guess, just looking back on the decision, just how grateful are you, or just what's it been like now that you've been able to finally just actually play this final season?
Yeah, it's been great. I'm really glad I decided to come back. It was a tough decision at the time, but looking back, it was probably not the smartest to think about it so much, because I knew I wanted to come back. But this is a great group of girls. I've really enjoyed my time with them, and it's nice to be able to go through one more season with everybody and do the fun things and obviously compete and go out there and do the things we love with basketball, but to be able to do team dinners and that type of stuff with the team has been really fun. So I'm really grateful I came back.
And then for you individually on the court, it's kind of been an interesting year for you because you stepped in obviously a lot of leadership role, and then obviously kind of everyone and their mom in the conference knows Jamie Pickens is and knows a lot of the players on your team, and so they're really going to focus on her, and that leads to players like you and some of the other guards that really have to fill those shoes and obviously kind of become a mainstay in this team's rotation too. So I guess just what's the season been like for you on the court so far?
Oh, I think it's been good. Obviously, like you said, Jamie Pickens is a heck of a player, and I think is making a pretty strong case for National Player of the Year. So when you have players like that around you, not only do you get better, but you're able to kind of steal some of the attention that's on them and sneak in some shots because people are so focused on her and stopping her that, a couple of us get open. And so it's been a lot of fun. As her teammate, obviously, you love to have a player like that on your team, but it's been really special as her friend too. For the last 4 years, just see her have all this success makes you a proud friend, and it's been cool to be able to be a part of that journey with her. So
definitely, and as you talked about, National Player of the Year candidate, third Conference Player of the Week this week. Great for her, but for the team overall, it's a team game, and she's just as much as anyone. You two, I want to talk about the team's achievements. Moving to the second part, who we got coming up? First things first, tomorrow night, big game against Montana Western. They're an interesting team, brand new head coach, but they got some talent on that team, some familiar faces from last year's squad. They also have players on that team who play at the D1 level, and then the conference's leading scorer in Jordan Sweeney for points per game. So just what do you expect out of that game? What do you see from that team?
Western's always been a tough game for us. Britt Cooper's a new coach, but she's not new to that program and the success they've had. I played against her while she was on the team my redshirt year, so I remember scouting her and Savannah Bignell, and obviously, some of their great players. So it's still the same Western program, different team, but it's going to be another great game. They're a great team. They've got a really good roster with, like you said, Jordan Sweeney. Both those Momberg girls are really good too. So it's just going to be another Frontier Conference night. I think across the board, it's going to be a good night of basketball. So.
Yeah, and that one will be broadcast on SWX and also on Carroll's YouTube channel for those who can't make it out to Helena. And then this Saturday, a big game always against Montana Tech. Obviously, there's always that rivalry there. They're in their second-year head coach, but a team that has a lot of Montana players, actually. And obviously, there's always that, just with a team like them, it's always going to be a good game between y'all and them. So just what do you expect for that one?
Yeah, they're a young team, like you said, but there's a lot of energy, surrounding their program and coming from within their program. And so we all know it. You can't take any game for granted in the Frontier, and Tech's a good team. They've had some good wins in the preseason, and they're ready to come in and beat us. So we've got to be ready to defend our home court and take care of business like we know we need to be able to do in order to reach our end goal.
And then just overall for y'all looking forward, obviously, I know you like to take it 1 week at a time, and those weeks, are, as Coach Sayers brings in really hard teams to play, and now we're in Frontier, really good ranked teams. But as you talked about kind of those big goals that you have and why you wanted to come back, what are some things that you think kind of you want to improve on or change or just keep going from now until maybe the end of the year or end of the season with this team? Or just what are the keys to success for this Carroll team moving forward?
Yeah, I think we've talked a lot with our team sports psychologist and just kind of identifying who we are as a group. And I think the stronger we are in who we are and what we stand for and what we want to be as a team, I think the stronger we're going to be on the court and more likely to reach those end goals. So I think just coming in every day with the right attitude and making sure that all of us top to bottom are in line with what we said we stand for and who we are as a team. I think that's going to be most important for us. I think we've done a really great job so far, but just strengthening those values and continuing to be the team we want to be.
All said. And then finally, last point as always, let's say there's a zombie apocalypse. Maybe comes here to Helena, wherever, and you get to pick some of your teammates out there, maybe some coaches. Depends. I mean, Jamie didn't want Coach Sayers on the raft with her, so
yeah.
But so zombie apocalypse. Who on the Saints do you want around you in that?
Gosh, probably nobody too fast, because then I would be the slowest person if they were fast. If Sienna was still on the team, I would say Sienna, because our freshman year had a really poor habit of skipping class and playing Call of Duty Zombies, and we got pretty good. So if Sienna was still around, she's still in Helena, so I'd probably find her first. I think Jamie and I could do some damage. Other than Erica, yeah. Okay. Erica could probably find a vaccine or something like that. Coach Sayers, no. She would... I don't know. No, maybe JD.
Maybe JD.
JD could see from the horizon.
Okay,
yeah.
That's great. Bring some alums in. I like to hear that.
Definitely Sienna though. We were quite the team in Call of Duty. So.
Awesome. That's great. Well, thanks for joining me this week, and good luck tomorrow and Saturday.
Thank you.